Good morning. This is the market update for buy sell short for Monday, May 28th. Hope everyone's having a great Memorial weekend. Let's jump right in. We're checking out the Dow 15-minute chart, and going into the close on Friday, we had a red day. Not really a surprise given the long weekend, and we almost got our golden cross. I thought it crossed right at the end, but then we had that dip. That is when the blue line crosses up through the red line, 50-day moving average through the 200-day moving average, and over the last several years, whenever this occurs, very, very high win rate for at least, well, on average, 150-point gain within a day of the cross. We should be looking at that cross happening tomorrow morning and giving us our move up to that 12,700, 12,800 level on the Dow. Overseas markets did very, very well last night and today. Greek stock market up 7%. The reason being some new polls come out, and it looks like the Greeks are swinging back towards the pro-bailout party, and the markets are liking that news. As I said, Greece markets up big. European markets were up across the board. There was a nice bounce in the Europe. Little bit of a spanner in the works, however, as has been the case for the last couple of years, whenever we get positive news on Greece, they go after one of the other countries, and of course they went after Spain today, spiking Spain's debt or interest rate to 7%. So that could be a little bit of cause for concern. What'll probably end up happening is Greece will get pushed to the sidelines, and then Spain will start to dominate the headlines. Almost a mirror of what we've seen over the last couple of years. Futures up decently, at least for now. So unless Europe sinks into the sea tonight, we should be looking at an up opening tomorrow. You can see on the daily chart here, Dow 15-minute daily, other than the golden cross that's coming, we've got some nice consolidation here over the last week. RSI nicely oversold. Stochastics coming out of the basement here. So just looking at this chart, like I said on Thursday, I expect an up move this week in the indices. If we check out the daily chart, doesn't look as convincing, but we still have that 20-day exponential up there at the 12,700 level, and a bounce to this level really only resets the breakdown that we had a week or so ago. So we can get up to this level this week, and then the market can decide what it's going to do. As you can see, a week ago, I mentioned this trend we saw in MACD, and so far so good. We could be looking at a positive MACD sometime this week, and stochastics, coming out through the 20 level, which is exactly what we want to see in an oversold indice. SPY got halted right here. I redrew the line. So we're halted right at the break of the bullish falling wedge we see right here. As I said, I think we're going to see an upside break on this week. We are about to get a positive MACD cross on the SPY, S&P 500. So all signs point to a up bias this week. Now, we do have some big economic reports coming out. We've got GDP, non-farm payrolls this week. So that's going to probably set the tone for the market later on. SMH has actually showed some very nice stabilization over the last week right under the 200-day moving average. And while the SMH has not been the excellent market timing barometer since the rebalance of a couple of months ago like it used to be over the last few years, it did give us the heads up on this sell-off we had in the market over the last month. And the basing we're seeing here on the SMH, I'm thinking we're going to get an upside break on the SMH, and that should be a positive sign overall for the market. So I'm going into this week with a positive mindset. Thursday and Friday, we saw some very, very nice momentum. Biotech stocks have been doing very, very well, and biotech stocks are speculative stocks. And when you start to see biotech stocks run like they've run over the last few days, I view that as a very positive sign for the market, at least in the near term. Crazy biotech moves tend to light up the small cap stocks and tends to bring the speculative money back. And we've seen some monster movers over the last few days, which is why we've got a bias towards the biotech stocks. We've got ASCO, the big Cancer Conference is this week. And the market, the indices, the speculation we have out there are just primed for the biotech stocks for this week. And like I was saying in the chat room, nothing sparks a nice small cap rally better than biotech mania. And we are starting to see the signs of that beginning right now. Let's jump into a couple of stock chart setups. ACLS finally got our big breakout on Thursday or on Friday. We did have them reiterate their guidance Thursday night. A lot of news coming out. Insiders picking up shares. The stock has been down big, and now bouncer charts are starting to bounce big. Positive MACD cross on Friday. Downtrend breakout and push up above 20 on stochastics. Two things we love to see on bottomed out stocks. Target 117. I mean, this one traded as high as 114 going into the close on Friday. We should be seeing a move up to that 120, 125 level. And, as I've said many, many times, and why I like ACLS for a rebound stock when the market has had a decent sized sell off, is this stock, touch wood, always has a fat rebound in it. I mean, I would not be surprised to see this stock over the next week or two test the 140 level, especially in a, small cap biased upside market. CBLE, beaten down Cancer Biotech. Remember, cancer stocks are going to be in focus this week. The stock really over the last week down from 160 to 120. Nice double bottom bounce. 20-day exponential is 146. And as you can see, this is a stock, whenever it has big sell-offs, loves to bounce back to its 20-day exponential. RSI coming out of the basement. Stochastics under the 20 level. This is what we like to see when we try these bottomed out plays. Breakout should come on a 132 break tomorrow. So this one could be a very nice mover, and there was some nice buying on this one into the close on Friday. Oh, XGN. We love playing this one when Biotech Mania starts. As you can see, over the last few days, a lot of wiki candles here. This is very nice bottoming action. What a lot of traders don't know, and perhaps we'll get a press release on it tomorrow. These guys are a poster presentation at ASCO this week. 200-day moving average at 113 is our first target here. And as you recall, this is a stock that when the volume and an excuse comes in for it to run, loves to run big. I mean, this stock can run 30% in the course of an hour. Look what KVA did on Friday. I mean, I'm absolutely mad. I've been watching this one over the last week. Should have bought it on Friday on the breakthrough $1, but I said, nah, I've watched it for the last 2 days from 82 cents. I'm not going to chase. Stock ran to $1.55. Boom. Biotech stocks, like I said, especially beaten down ones under $1, have been doing very, very well. So we jumped into a couple of them ourselves. ZLCS, beaten down with the market over the last couple of weeks. We got a range breakout on Friday. We jumped into this one, 82 to 84 cents. Traded as high as almost 95 cents. 50-day moving average at 101 is the target. Positive MACD cross. RSI up through the 50 level. Stochastics, I mean, you know the drill. These are all things we like to see on bottomed out charts. A dip on this one down to the 86, 85 cent level. I would definitely be adding a dip on this one with stops at 80 cents. 101, 112 is the target. And this stock, when it goes on a big run, can typically run for a couple of days and put in a nice little move. SVNT. This stock got decimated a couple of weeks ago when Tang Capital, a short hedge fund, went after this company. They own debt. Just to give you a quick background, they have debt in the company, but they're also a big short, and they bashed the crap out of it, and the stock went into a big free fall, as you can see on the chart. They were able to refinance their debt, pick up $44 million, and now say they have enough cash through 2013. Look where the 20-day exponential is. 127. This stock has consistently traded in the twos over the last year until this short attack. This one could be a very, very big bounce back stock. RSI in the basement. Stochastics in the basement. I mean, this stock chart, the indicators here haven't even turned up yet. I mean, this stock could easily see a 50% move over the next few days. Bottomed out stock. If you're in it, stops are easy. 70, I mean, you could use Friday's stops of 75, 76 cents or 78 cents. Upside, 40 cents. Downside, 5 to 7 cents. Very, very nice risk reward, especially with biotech stocks doing very, very well. This should be a continuation gapper tomorrow. I'd be very surprised if we do not see this stock shoot up over the $1 level tomorrow. YMI, this is one we've been playing for the last couple of days, continued its breakout move on Friday. Cancer biotech stock, you know the theme. 220 will probably bring in more buyers, and that 246 is the magnet on the chart. Quick mention on a gene stock that we picked up on Friday, TKMR. We got a nice little spike, retraced on the close, but it was able to close above its 200-day moving average. They have been chasing the genome stocks like mad. Look, GNOMROSG, just monster movers over the last few days. So TKMR off the radar, low volume stock that's starting to get volume. This is typically how these stocks blow up. I mean, look, no one was buying Genome when we called it last week down here at $1.60, and it ended up going up 100% when volume came in. Same can be said or could be seen on TKMR. Again, going into this week, we have a strong biotech emphasis. We've got some very, very nice chart setups going into this week. Starting to send out a few email alerts, which means the market is timed now and seems set up for us to dip our toes a little bit more into the market. And over the last couple of days, we've seen some very nice moves out there. And the great thing about biotech mania is biotech mania breeds more mania. Once traders start seeing these cheap biotech stocks starting to romp, they start going after other stocks under $1, penny stocks, beaten down stocks. This is how small cap mania heats up. So fingers crossed that we see this mania continue this week, and all signs are that it will, especially with the market pointing to a nice little gap tomorrow and a nice little short cover move. Last couple of months have been awful, terrible trading environment, but the typical swoon we see in the summer, maybe we've already seen it. Maybe we got it pushed earlier in the year, and we could be in store for a very nice month of June. So that's what we're looking at going into tomorrow. If you've got any questions, just shoot me an email, feedback@buysellshort.com or .net. Oh, and one last thing. Check out the website. Added a new tab to the website, education. So I've stuck all the educational videos we've done under that tab, like an explanation of the Golden Cross, trading indicators we use, etc., etc. So definitely a very nice resource to check out, and we'll be looking to add a lot more videos to that in the near term. So that's it. Enjoy your Memorial Day, and I will see you guys in the chat room tomorrow. Goodbye.